Good morning and welcome to CityLine. It is wonderful to be in your home. This is our first show of 2020, so today is January 3rd, I believe. Is that right? 2nd. See, I'm already losing time. It's going by so quickly. January 2nd, and we have a great hour ahead of us. Later on, we'll be talking with the Citizens Advisory Police Group. And if you don't know what they are, you definitely need to stick around for that. They've been very busy, and you want to learn all about the group, and they have some openings right now that you want to take advantage of. And then Tacoma Public Library is here. Marissa is here to talk about what's happening at the library, some hours, and also just some programs that you want to take advantage of. Workforce Central is in the news. They're here to talk about what has happened in 2019, their goals for 2020, and then they have a brand new interim executive director that will be very familiar to you once you see her on the comfy couch. The Humane Society is here with their Pet of the Week, and then with me right now is an individual who you will recognize because wherever there is art, you can look and see her. Please join me in welcoming Naomi Strom-Avila. You are with the Office of Arts here in our city of Tacoma. And it's so great to have you back on. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, and those earrings. I mean, you said Amy McBride gave them to you. I want to get on the Amy McBride jewelry list. I think all of us do.
Yeah.
Because she has the most amazing jewelry.
Amazing taste.
She does. So when we look back at 2019, and it's gone by so quickly, I'm still in 2019, as you can tell. What stands out in terms of achievements for the city of Tacoma and all the beautiful art that they administer and find and provide for us?
Well, 2019 has been an incredible year of change in our Office of Arts and Cultural Vitality. We have been ramping up for Tacoma Creates,
yes.
Which voters passed in November of 2018. So we have been doing such a lot of work behind that and hiring staff to help support that and run that program. But we've launched some programs already through that. So we've had pilot funding, planning funding for organizations. We've been able to fund 54 organizations so far through that.
Wow.
And then doing after school learning opportunities with Tacoma Creates in elementary and middle schools around Tacoma. So it's like free after school arts, culture, science, heritage programming in Tacoma public schools for students to participate in. So we're just like at the very tip, and we're ready to like dive in 2020 into like full blown programming for that. So it's been a whirlwind year. And 2020, I'm sure, will not let up. But it's really exciting time to be part of this and to just see how Tacoma is changing. And Tacoma Creates is not just art, so it's arts, culture, science, and heritage, and to really be able to support and help these areas thrive in Tacoma.
Absolutely. Well said. I mean, it reminds me almost of the phrase from Field of Dreams, build the field and they will come. We got this great funding. All of our citizens said yes, it passed. And then it was like, boom, now you've got all these programs. And yet what has been done and what's in the works is just so right on. I mean, you talk about schools, you're talking about my heart, because art is a vanishing subject in schools. So if I could have picked one thing, it would have been, please put the arts back in the schools, and especially after school. So thank you to all of your people for that. Let's talk about, recently in the paper, there was a notice, and I sent it to Fred, my producer, and said, hey, they funded these artists, and we need to talk about that. And he said, yes, we're going to. So let's talk about what is arts project funding for people who do not know how well you do this.
Sure. So the Office of Arts and Cultural Vitality at the City of Tacoma has several funding programs, and we have a funding program specifically for individual artists. the Arts Projects funding is one we run annually, and it supports a variety of arts and cultural programming in Tacoma, and it is meant to, it's sort of like grassroots programs, organizations. They could even be sometimes a business that's doing some sort of not-for-profit arts function, it's a lot of it is free community programming around arts and culture. And here you're seeing images related to the Tacoma Moon Festival, which is put on by the Chinese Reconciliation Project Foundation, an amazing festival at the Reconciliation Park on Ruston Way, and they feature artists, many different cultural backgrounds, and dance and song, music, there's calligraphy, there's all sorts of things that they feature at that event. And that's just one example of the type of programming that is funded through that. So Arts Projects funding, yeah, it's an annual program, and we're really excited to be able to support close to 30 organizations this year through that. And it's the funding ranges from $3,000 to $6,000. So it's not enough to run the entire program, but a seed money to help support what's going on. In many cases, it makes the programs free to the public and allows them to bring it into neighborhoods and really make these opportunities available and help provide a lively community atmosphere in Tacoma. Here's what we're known for is having.
I mean, I've had so many, as David Fisher would say, creatives, sometimes on the couch, that have received grants in this way, and it has propelled them into their 5th year. It has given them a chance to hire an amazing speaker or to have beautiful posters. I mean, it is that just-in-time money they need. I remember in the Moon Festival, the first year, it was so tiny, and now it practically takes over half of the waterfront, and it attracts so many people, and that's because of the Arts Project funding, because it allows it to grow with our town, which, as we know, is rapidly picking up speed. Let's talk about, you've got a list there, and I asked you to pick out a couple repeat offenders that we know we can look forward to, and then give us a new group that you funded.
Sure. Well, and I won't say offenders, because these are amazing
programs, sorry.
But I know what you mean.
People who are consistently achieving.
Yes. Okay. So, a program that I adore going to is the Asia Pacific Cultural Center's New Year celebration at the Tacoma Dome. Fabulous event. That is one that has been funded multiple years. You'll see in there, in our lineup, support for the Washington State History Museum's In the Spirit exhibit of Native American art and culture. There is support for Ways Goose, the letterpress book arts festival that King's Books puts on every year. So things like, Monkey Shines, our favorite treasure hunt in Tacoma. If you don't know what Monkey Shines is, if anyone doesn't, you need to sort of Google that and find out. But it's a giant treasure hunt for art in Tacoma that happens right around the Chinese New Year.
It does.
Lunar Year. Yeah.
And boy, does our community come together. You see it on social media where people are like, I found one. Or I've seen you and your family out scouring, looking.
Yes.
But it's so much fun.
Yes, so much fun. So those are some examples of some of
the people who are consistently brilliant.
Exactly. And then I'm really excited this year for some new ones. So we have Bates Technical College is doing family paint nights at several Tacoma public schools, after hours things where families can come together and sort of STEAM learning, right?
Nice,
but doing painting together. So that's an example. There's also a project by Known for Solutions that is brand new. They're doing a music tour of Tacoma, where they're going to go to multiple neighborhoods and highlight music and artists of all disciplines working in those neighborhoods, and it's a free concerts.
You've got a list on your website, and then the list has links that we can go and to really follow these people in their creative journey. I love that.
Yes.
Let's talk about, because our time is going by so quickly, what are we looking forward to in 2020?
Oh my goodness, programming.
Everything.
Everything. I just see this as like a year of abundance, where there's so much going on. Not only these programs that we fund, there's programming happening throughout the year, and really for every level of comfort, every neighborhood, every price point. Many are free. Where to start on that? But
well, you've got 30 seconds, so just think about one that you think we should be aware of.
One program. One that I really love that is growing is the Festival Latinx that is put on by the Latinx Unidos of the South Sound.
They're Irish,
Yeah, and an amazing event that will be, I think, this year in their 4th year. A great chance to learn more about Latinx culture and come together and celebrate. This community is so full of and rich with such amazing opportunities.
Naomi, thank you so much for being here and for giving us a look at the past, but a look at the present, and giving us some beautiful artists to follow and to watch them grow and give back to our community. Thank you so much, and Happy New Year.
Thank you.